Just that freedom to be around other people who have been vaccinated.
Excitement and relief tonight for workers in the restaurant industry. They're now eligible to get vaccinated at the end of the month. Tonight, why one owner says this is the right move.
Plus, newly obtained emails are revealing new details about a COVID-19 outbreak among Durham bus service employees, including a claim that 3 staff members worked while infectious.
Warmest temperatures of the year today with a high of 63 at the Spokane airport. It was 67 in the valley, but I'm tracking cooler temperatures for this weekend for the first day of spring.
3 big announcements from Governor Jay Inslee tonight. First, 2 million more people will be eligible for the vaccine in just a few weeks. Just one day after the state moved up a tier, the state is continuing to move forward.
And the eviction moratorium is also extended through June 30th. The moratorium has been in place since March of 2020 and was set to expire at the end of the month.
Lastly, they were first place to get hit hard, and now long-term care facilities are opening up. Effective immediately, visitations at long-term care facilities and nursing homes may resume if a resident or the visitor is fully vaccinated. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 11 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Hi everyone, I'm Regina Ahn. Well, that vaccine timeline in Washington continuing to accelerate tonight as several more groups will soon be eligible for the shot.
Our political reporter Casey Decker has the details on exactly who that applies to and what it will mean for them.
4 groups of people will become vaccine eligible on March 31st. First, anyone over the age of 60. Previously, anyone older than 65 could get the shot. Second, anyone with 2 or more comorbidities. Qualifying conditions are listed by the CDC. Third, people who live in certain congregate settings like group homes, homeless shelters, and prisons. And finally, certain critical workers in congregate settings. That includes manufacturing, construction, and at long last, restaurant workers.
We understand they've been working now for over a year without a vaccine. We also understand that they do serve now indoor people who aren't wearing masks because they can't when they're eating.
For months, the restaurant industry has been pressing the governor to let its employees get vaccinated. But other critical workers were given priority, such as teachers and grocery store employees.
We have a limitation of vaccine. We've had to make some very difficult choices. Early in the process, we've decided to save lives by giving the vaccine to the people who are most in danger.
Jim Rhodes owns Rock City Grill on Spokane's South Hill, and he says he understood why other workers were prioritized.
I think they really need it first.
But today's announcement came as a big relief for him and his workers who have been working hard under stressful conditions.
Just that freedom to be around other people who have been vaccinated, to know that they're safe, we're safe.
He says being able to come into work and not be in constant fear of catching COVID will make a big difference for everyone's mental health. So too will being able to return to other normal facets of life.
They'll be able to go into restaurants now. Most of our staff go home. You know, they don't go out either. And this will be a big thing to help with the feeling of more freedom.
Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
And remember, another big change coming on Monday. That's when the entire state enters into phase 3 of the reopening plan. So here's what that means. Businesses and restaurants can up indoor occupancy to 50%. It also allows up to 400 people to gather for indoor and outdoor activities. Sports teams can have up to 25% occupancy in stadiums. New tonight, COVID-19 vaccines now available at Safeway and Albertsons pharmacies in North Idaho.
Safeway Albertsons is partnering with the federal government to assist in administering the vaccines. They'll be offering the vaccine at all of their locations in North Idaho. To book an appointment, just head to the link on your screen right there, mhealthcheckin.com. Right now, they are currently administering the Moderna vaccine. Your second appointment will automatically get scheduled when you get your first dose. Tonight, Eastern Washington University interim president David May is condemning racist graffiti that was targeted at a student athlete and their roommate.
Well, May released a statement today after the university was notified about the racist graffiti and vandalism at the Eagle Point Apartments. In a statement, he said, "My most fervent wish is that the victim somehow find some healing and some peace. That is my #1 concern. But a close second is that the individuals responsible for the shameful and deplorable act are found and are dealt with to the fullest extent by law enforcement or university police. Anyone who knows anything about the graffiti and vandalism is asked to report it to Cheney or university police."
The investigation into a possible hate crimes, is that still on the table? our investigation is looking at everything, so nothing is off the table for our investigation.
Frustration and fear growing across Asian American communities 2 days after 8 people, 6 of whom are Asian women, were shot and killed at multiple Atlanta spas. Georgia police say they are still unable to release 4 of the 8 names.
On Capitol Hill today, meantime, prominent Asian American lawmakers, scholars, and advocates testified about the rise in hate crimes and discrimination against Asian Americans before the House Judiciary Subcommittee.
This hearing was to address the hurt and pain of our community and to find solutions, and we will not let you take our voice away from us.
Flags are flying at half-staff at the White House in honor of the victims in Tuesday's shooting. The president and vice president are canceling a planned political event in Atlanta tomorrow and instead will meet with Asian American leaders there.
I slept through everything, and this just pounding on the window, I woke up and he says, "It's on fire."
Well, thanks to a Spokane police officer, a local priest escaped a fire that caused extensive damage to St. Charles Catholic Church this morning.
Yeah, and that priest had just come back from visiting family in Argentina and had slept through the entire thing. Spokane Fire Chief telling us the fire caused extensive damage to the priest's living quarters along with the connecting hallways of the school. SPD Major Crimes Unit now investigating the fire as a possible arson.
School is canceled for tomorrow, and the diocese and school administrators held an emergency meeting to determine a plan for displaced students next week. Members of the church said as long as they get the approval from the fire department, they have every intention to hold mass on this Sunday. Well, Lime is relaunching citywide scooter and e-bike operations in Spokane and Spokane Valley this week. The company said they are relaunching after reducing their services for the winter months.
That looks like a lot of fun.
It does look fun, right?
I can't wait to ride that.
You need to check it out this year.
Yes, for sure. Okay, switching things to weather now. Michelle Boss joining us live from home tonight. Michelle, will it be warm enough for maybe all of us, me, even you, Mark, to go ride those Lime scooters?
Mark likes it cold. Regina,
Yes.
I know you like it warm, so probably not warm enough for you, Regina, or me. But Mark will have, it'd be snowing and he'd ride a Lime scooter.
Great success.
We had some beautifully warm temperatures today in the lower 60s. I think that was nice for everyone. But we're going to see some cooler temperatures for this weekend. Right now, we're still ahead of the cold fronts. The temperature's still pretty mild out there. 52 in Spokane. Our average high is only 50 this time of year. 50 in Coeur d'Alene, 47 in Deer Park. It has cooled down to the lower 40s in Sandpoint, but still pretty mild in Moses Lake near 50 degrees. Lewiston, I'm not sure if that's right. They're checking in at 61. But you can see some showers. They're starting to push through eastern Washington. Nothing heavy right now. Only trace amounts of rainfall for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, Deer Park. Haven't really seen anything heavier at this time. Kind of zooming in, you can see kind of hit and miss out there. We do have a chance of showers tonight and a chance of showers for tomorrow afternoon. As you can see, temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow by about 10 degrees, highs in the lower 50s. By Saturday, a little bit cooler still, some isolated showers, a high of only 50. But Sunday is probably going to feel kind of chilly for everybody, especially after today. Low temperatures dipping below freezing and highs only in the upper 40s.
All right, Michelle, thank you. The Zags have made history this season and are looking to chase down some more records. But before we go to break, here's a little bit of basketball trivia for you. What is the AP record for most double-digit wins? The answer right there, 23. The Zags hold the record for most double-digit wins as the Associated Press top-ranked the team in the country with 23. They passed the 1971-1972 UCLA team when they reached 21 straight. The Bruins won the title undefeated that season. No other team has accomplished that in the past 60 seasons.